Shannon Traphagen. I'm the host of the Game On Glio Podcast, which many of you know, but for those of you who don't, it's a podcast that really shares the stories and the journeys of those who are walking through brain cancer. I started this podcast in honor of my late husband, Michael, who was diagnosed with glioblastoma and died roughly 19 months ago. Brain cancer is a rare disease. It affects between 15 and 20,000 people in the U.S. alone each year. But the biggest battle is the fact that there are not enough treatments and clinical trials to really help patients. And this is where the doctors and the clinical researchers are really helping to drive treatment forward. The other issue is that it's affecting younger and younger individuals each year. I have had patients on season 1 as young as 26 years old that were diagnosed with glioblastoma. My late husband Michael was only 44 when he was diagnosed. He was 45 when he passed away. The doctors and the researchers out there are working extremely hard, but they also need funding to really keep pushing that needle forward. And that's part of the journey for season 2 of the Game On Glio podcast. Season 2 of Game On Glio kicks off in just a few short weeks in May of 2022, which also happens to be Brain Cancer Awareness Month. In that vein, I will have a patient as my first guest of the second season. His name is Harry Lorusso. He and his wife, Dana LaRusso, started the Outlier Fund in the hopes of raising awareness, bringing community together, and raising funds to help further research and clinical trials. We have come such a long way in just even the last couple of years with brain cancer treatments. But there is a long way to go. Harry is an amazing individual who was diagnosed with glioblastoma 3 years ago. He is surviving, he is thriving, he is a dad, he is a husband. He is also running the full 26 miles of the Pittsburgh Marathon on May 1st. His journey to this marathon and the training that is behind it are impressive to say the least. And we're going to hear a little bit more from him and his journey. He's going to share in his own words what it took to get to the point he's at now, and it gives you a glimpse into our first guest for season 2.
So my name's Harry Lorusso, I'm 36. In 2019, I was diagnosed with glioblastoma, grade 4 brain tumor. And in May, during Brain Cancer Awareness Month, I will be running the Pittsburgh Marathon, representing others affected by this disease. May is Brain Cancer Awareness Month, and it just so happens to also be the Pittsburgh Marathon. And for my team and I, we realized that this could be a great opportunity. I have so many people in my life who have helped me throughout this treatment process get myself into mentally and physically a place where my body can successfully get through something like a marathon. This diagnosis has helped bring such incredible people into my life. And one of them is a distance coach that I'm currently working with to prep my body to be able to successfully run this marathon. And right now we're kind of scaling the program, putting in quite a bit of miles each week. And we're going to continue to do so all the way to May 1st and get out there and successfully run this marathon. We want to raise awareness towards glioblastoma. We want to gain funds for just much necessary research. When I was first diagnosed, I was told my goal should be to live long enough to see a cure. And so if I could play a little part of that by raising funds to help find that cure, I'm going to do so. And that's really a goal of our foundation that we created. And then also really just strictly raise awareness. There is no reason why when I was diagnosed, the first time I ever heard the word glioblastoma was laying on that table in the hospital. There needs to be more dialogue regarding the disease, and we want to help do our part in driving that. We committed to raising $26,200. It's the distance we're running. It's my first marathon. it felt like a great goal to have. We also were assigned the commitment to raising or finding 25 runners, additional runners, and 20 volunteers. So right now you could go to the PittsburghMarathon.com. You could log in, donate to our fund, to our team to support. If you're interested in volunteering in the event, you could sign up as a volunteer right there through the page and represent us as the Outlier Fund. Or you could go on, if you're thinking about doing any event, whether it be running the marathon, the half marathon, the child's run, the dog race, it all qualifies as a runner, and we'd be incredibly grateful to have you or anyone else on our team.